Hi there, Shingirai here again with another update on portfolio performance over the past week. Coming out of a week where we saw quite a couple of interest rate decisions coming from major central banks, the market adjusted to looking forward to inflation readings coming out of the UK and the United States, which would give a bit more of an idea of possible paths for central banks going forward. In a week where there was very little places to hide, we see negative returns across our low-risk portfolios, and that would see returns ranging from CBAM 1 V2 returning minus 0.68% up to CBAM 4 returning minus 0.3% in a week where all 10 of the CBAM portfolios outperformed their respective benchmarks. We saw some recovery from Hypnosis Songs Trust, up 2.02% in the week, after that slight 25 basis point interest rate hike coming from the Fed last week, giving some optimism to the markets for that interest sensitive asset class. In the UK, we also saw that rebound of about 95 basis points for the FTSE 100 in a week where we saw some positive performance from your Fidelity S&P 500, up 68 basis points, but most notably a lot of that being driven by the hedge on that position, as dollar was 1.02% weaker on the week versus pound sterling. We saw some headwinds for European equity, despite some encouraging readings this week from the trade balance being positive, and also I think a headwind has been CPI, core inflation being a lot more stickier than expected, and no real GDP growth coming in the latest readings, and weaker retail sales growth, which would be headwinds for our European equity positions, down 3.35% for Baillie Gifford European equity, and down 2.57% for Allianz Continental European. Moving over to a quarter-to-date basis, 5 out of 10 of the CBAM portfolios outperformed their respective benchmarks, with returns ranging from 2.93% for CBAM 1 up to 5.83% for CBAM 5 V2 in a relatively risk-on quarter-to-date basis. We saw some strong performance there for Pictet Clean Energy, up 12.97%, and then we do see European equity again up 12.75% as a rebound coming into the fresh year. And then we also saw that China reopening trade still continuing to play out coming into the fresh quarter, up 11.16% as well. In terms of detractors from performance, growth concerns continue to be an issue for the Indian market, and that would see equity down 2.5%. And then we also saw headwinds in terms of the performance of Hypnosis, down 46 basis points on interest rate hike concerns. But then again, we did see that almost 2% recovery earlier on the 1 week basis, pushing that figure further away from the 3% or so negative we're reporting for Hypnosis in the past week.